What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Savage Land. Welcome back to another episode of The Table. And as you can see here, I got a new scene set up. It's been a minute since I hit y'all with an episode of The Table, but a lot of things been going on in the personal life, just work, things of that nature, nature of the beast. But over the past month, I've been doing little tib-tabs here, trying to run ideas when something comes to my head, whenever I had time. And I filmed the last 2 episodes of The Table over the course of this past month. And towards the end, the creative juices got the flowing. I'm really satisfied with this first episode I'm gonna drop y'all with, called The Bridge Is Over, which is this episode right here. And it's basically, I just simply thought of an idea of these chairs. And these chairs is what these bridges made of, which I'll go through and show you. But when I say chairs that sit rebar inside of a footing for concrete. And they were all rusted out, man. It just made this perfect scene. Of course, we got the water scene again. We got the Cobra troops, the blue troops. Major Blood is back at it. He busted up a party, man. And I'm just glad to just try to bring y'all guys some awesome content. I had a lot of fun making these last 2 episodes of The Table, man. So let's get it right into it. Let's start from the beginning process of what this idea of the bridge came from. So you know how we do it. Let's have some fun and see what the imagination can bring. So basically what I have right here is the grill set that I bought from Five Below for $5. Looks like it fits well with 1/12 scale. It's got the ribeye in there. It's got 2 hot dogs, propane tank, which is dope. You can use that in other scenes. Ketchup, mustard, shish kebabs, hamburger and hamburger buns, especially the grill with the utensils, it looks like also, man. So we're gonna go ahead and set this up. Alright, I want to go through this scene real quick. And before we begin, reason why I'm just going through this, because I'm trying to trust myself with smaller lights. Shout out to my man Legend Series. He kind of made it make sense to me. It's like 1/12 scale, bigger light. Human, that size light. 1/12 scale, this size light. The only reason I'm using this size light because in the back, I'm gonna have some Cobra troopers lined up there, and it's a massive amount of troops. So I want a big light to, of course, be able to capture all of them. Now, I might even turn that one on, but I don't know. I think I'm good with just the ring light in the back. But this is before the ambush, and I just kind of want to go through this scene. As you can see, I got the blue light shining on Roadblock here because I want it to be a nighttime scene, so I kind of want to give it some type of glow. And I got the white light shining on my man Breaker, and this is the first gun-ho, which I took his shirt off. I don't know who glasses this is, but I gave him this, whoever glass that is, and put him on. I think he looks pretty cool. Kind of sets him apart from the original gun-ho. He can be his own different character. And I got some cards that I broke out here off of eBay that I brought a long time ago. As you can see, these guys got a card game set up. Got some Pringles, got some beer here, some pizza, which I got from the Super 7 Ninja Turtles line. And then here, of course, we got Junkyard, and we got my man Roadblock, like I said, with the hamburger accessories, and we got the grill with the ketchup and mustard, propane tank, and then we got Duke peeking in, temporary Duke peeking in on to see what old gun-ho has. And also we got my man Outback here with General Hawk, and I might straighten up their heads a little bit, just for expression. And then we got Tunnel Rat playing basketball with Mutt here. You can see the the starting lineup stuff coming into effect. That's an effect piece you can get with starting lineup with the basketball to it. And Mutt sucks at basketball, but he keeps trying to play, man. He got look how he got Tunnel Rat doing him up. Tunnel Rat in the air on. Like how did that happen? And in the background we got the garage here. It's nighttime. Joe's chilling out. Got a disco ball. Got Snow Job, or whatever new character you want to call that, spitting game, the kill switch in the background here. We got Jody Shooter in here. She won a shot too. I got the sticky tack on the ball, and then to go down once again, starting lineups, Jody Shooter with the Fat Fresh Adidas on. So just wanted to show you guys this shot up this side. Got got the American flag in the background. Got the starting lineups gold. As you can see with the gold, it has that stupid piece at the bottom. But this scene right here is going to hide all of that. Man, you're not even really going to see them back there. It's just filler, really. But what I want to capture is the scene where they're playing cards right before the Cobra troopers are lined up on top of the wall there. So real quick, got the scene set up here with Major Blood running up on General Hawk. They got him surrounded. It's a little clustered right now, but it's great actually for this scene right here. As you can see, I got all the other Joes kind of with their hands up. They're totally surrounded. And we're going to take it off the tripod. But Legend Series, I'm listening to you, man, as far as the small lights with the color. I'm gonna step back and show you guys the scene right quick before this camera loses its power. But as you can see here, got the red light shining over there on the tripod, and then I got a blue light kind of just bouncing off those Cobra troopers, giving them those blue silhouettes. But when you put the big ring light on top, which I got here, man, it kind of, it just kind of gives this weird effect, and you just got to use your eye and judge. I'm using that ring light to shine over top to brighten up the scene and bring out the hues in the background. But as you can see here, they are totally surrounded. We got the Cobra troopers up there coming down to the trail, and I want to get a better shot with it a little bit more organized. But just as far as the crowded scene, it worked out good. But over here we got a thing with roadblock here, and let me shine a little light on that, where like a bunch of troops got him surrounded just for one guy. Damn, they worse than the damn police. And back over here we got our troops gathering up from off the top there, coming down, as you can see there. And then of course where we started at, we got some Joes right there held up, man. So just a kind of like a variant shot of the previous one. I like this shot here. I like what I did with this here. Pretty much just set up my explosions there, got them all compiled together. Got a few stands in the mix, just like one or two of them for this guy here. But what I really like is this front guy here. He kind of really sells the shot, and you got the other guys that's like skidding from the concussion blast. I think that was pretty dope. Actually turned out pretty good, even though the whole table is a mess. I'm trying to get it together, but dope shot. All right, so we at my dad's old throwdown yard. We leaving this place here, just kind of helping him clean up, but a bunch of scrap, lumber, all that stuff. But found this grate right here. Pretty sure I could use that for something. This is actually a real, I believe, French drain grate. But this would be something good. This is actually real metal. And then we got some chairs here. This is chairs for like laying rebar on and footers. They look pretty cool. They're kind of rusted out. Probably could use these for something, man, in the table. So I'm gonna take a few of these, man, and see what I can make out of these. As you can see here, we got the rebar chair here that I showed you guys in the video earlier. I'm gonna try to use that for some type of like bridge structure. And then also I have actually a real metal grate from a French drain, though, like you would actually really have in your yard, to try to see if I can make like some type of like rusted out, destroyed bridge with just a piece of it still there. So we're gonna see what we can do with this new open table scene here. Get some water effects going on, man, and let's see what we can make. Okay, so now I'm starting to get more into the scene that I want to get here. As you can see here, I got the blue paper down there. I'm gonna put the saran wrap over it. I'm gonna utilize the logs again, and of course utilize more of the green leafy vines. But you see that right there? You see the vision of that? That already looks like a bridge, and that's really just a rebar chair, an old rusted out one too, which is cool for when the pictures, the colors come out, and I start doing my different contrast and saturation, that rust is gonna look real good. But also on this end, you see I just got it sitting here. You won't see this end. This is the vision that I'm going with here. Pretty much from here on, just like this dope scene. Then of course I'm gonna add the alligators back in. So I'm really liking what I was envisioning, what I wanted to do with these rebar chairs come to life. Yeah, I'm liking that angle view. I think I'm gonna try to take some shots from that angle view right there. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Still gotta add some more features down there, but that's looking pretty good. I kind of wanted it more angular too, but I'm getting that right corner all up in there. But yes, I can get something like that. That'll be looking good. All right, so I think this side of the scene will be seen more. So over here, I'm gonna put like some greenery, some green life over here. So I'm gonna just use pretty much, once again, the sheets of like grass paper and kind of use that over here. It won't be seen much, but I think it will be caught by a piece of the framing when I do the shot. And also, these metal rebar chairs look good as like a bridge along, like a rusted out, just old bridge. So the grate, I took that and put it up against the wall, just kind of make it more look like a sewer or some type of septic area. And once I kind of like start blending in with the greenery, the vines and stuff, you won't be able to tell. It'll just look like a natural scene. This will also be a good scene for me to use the Cobra eels. I haven't used the Cobra eels in a minute. You see I'm rocking the Cobra eel shirt. So I don't know, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and build out the rest of this, and then after that I'll be ready for my setup of my troops and soldiers. Also, I want to kind of make this a massive scene with a lot of blue troops and a lot of Joes just kind of battling it out on the two bridges here. So we'll see what's up. We'll see what the imagination can make. Alright, so this is pretty much the frame I'm working with here. And as you can see, it's starting to really come together. I got the two rusted out bridges that were made by rebar chairs. And now I got the blue construction paper down there with the saran wrap to make it look like the crocodiles are like shaking the water up. You know, so once that's in picture, which that's not gonna be the main focus, but I got the logs. Looks like, you know what I'm saying, looks like something from Indiana Jones, man. It's really dope. And of course I got the tall weeds on the side blending it in, but we'll go out. Now as you can see how that scene originally started, now my imagination is starting to come to light. All right, so kind of came up, this kind of first set of like photos or setups I came with, and pretty much got the Cobra troops on one side of the makeshift bridge, and we got Gijoe on the other side. And that's rock and roll standing up there too with no blue sticky tack. So just had to get my balance on with him, but pretty decent little setup here. Go down in the water here. And you see here the Crocs got a hold of some Cobra troops. Some Cobra troops got hit up bad here. See they falling over. They hanging over. Waiting down below for those crocodiles. They look vicious, don't they? We see we got Roadblock trying to get across the bridge. Got my man Beachhead backing him up. Got Rock and Roll spraying it down. Got my man Outback. Oh, I forgot about Jody Shooter here, just like hanging and shit. Got the fresh Adidas on. Watch out, Jody. They down there. Then we got General Hawk on the run here. Gotta protect General Hawk. And then we got the Kit Bash Snow Job with the Kit Bash quick kick right there with the red Jordans. All right, so it looks like I got a little bit of traction going this way, but there's only so much I could do because of the framing. The farther out I get, it seems like the slimmer this gets. So in order to get some more shots and show like a little bit more dynamic scenes of what's going on here, I'm gonna have to kind of turn this whole setup around this way. And that's when I think I'll get the better part of my hanging shot. Cause I want like a shot with Joe's hanging from the rails here. So we're gonna turn this around right quick, man. And then after that, we're gonna try to get some more good pictures.
Yeah, I do.
All right, so I'm All right, so this is the scene I was basically trying to capture right here, and it's came to light very well. It's just a very good angle. It's a lot going on. As you can see, I got the two rusted out rails, the rebar chairs for the bridges. Now I got them in a scene where I can get a lot of action, a lot of different things going on, a lot of great lighting. As you can see in the background on the second rail, I just dedicated that really just Cobra Troopers almost being a diorama. Along with the crocodiles in the back, you can just see the massive amount of blue Cobra troops, and I have the blue lighting shining on them to kind of give them that silhouette in the background, and it just looks really good with the black sheet back there. It's just, you know, dark. Of course, you got the jungle scene, you got the green popping, and then here in the front, I got the Joes hanging. Now I can finally get a good action shot with the Joes, and as you can see, I got them hanging from the rail. I got the effects coming out of the guns. The light is popping good off them, and there's a lot going on. Basically, you see the Joes in distress. Some of them are down, hanging by one hand. I got them hanging on that iron, on that steel rusted out piece, pretty good. And I got Outback up there. I got the Kit Bash Joes, and what I'll do, I'll just kind of take it off of the tripod here, and we'll just kind of walk the scene. But this is what I wanted. This is the thumbnail that I was looking for, and it's made a great photo also, and a great setup to pretty much what was going on this episode of The Table. All right, so we'll pretty much go just kind of start. Man, that looks good. And kind of just show the light. Okay, I got the big ring light. I still need to work on my lighting and get some smaller cube lights, but Legend Series, if you see this, man, with this episode here, I'm starting to kind of figure out you got to make that light bounce off each other. But let's just walk the scene right quick. Okay, so we got General Hawk across the bridge first, going down. We got Jody Shooter hanging there, and you can see there, actually have their hands around the rail, no sticky tack or nothing. They just hanging there, and Jody Shooter got the fresh Adidas on. We got my man Beachhead beside here, firing a shot at this croc here. Let's go up. We got my man Outback busting the big Valorverse with the G.I. Joe effects. A perfect mixture going at this Cobra Troop who has a torture. I don't know what he was thinking. But then again, I got the Tiger Force Outback with the Kit Bash Snow Job head on there, and he's got the dope Valorverse gun with the G.I. Joe effects. About to have some crocodile nuggets. And see down here, we got my man Recondo here down at the bottom. Recondo, and we got my man Roadblock here hanging, and then we got the Night Force Tunnel Rat here. Everybody's just kind of clinging on. We got more Cobra troops. No, these guys right here are just scene fillers, really. And as you can see here, I got the blue light. I got the cube light with the blue light shining in the back at all these beautiful Cobra troops going across here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 in that shot. All in just to make part of the diorama in the background. And then of course here we got the two crocs with the mouths open, and that is a pivotal thing to have those mouths open. And the blue light also helps the water kind of give more of like a water look, and then it's low, dim, kind of gives it more of a shadow effect. And I got the plastic here just laid out, even though it just looks like plastic or cellophane or whatever this thing, saran wrap, whatever it's laid out is, it looks like nice like rip current when you finally take the picture, man. But I like this setup. I like the lighting on it. I think this is going to be the thumbnail. I think this is pretty dope. All right, you guys know how we do. Let's cap this episode off with a quick story time. So it's been a minute. It's been a minute since The Table, but if you guys remember, the Joes ambushed the Cobra base a long time ago. All right, so that little troop got back to the Joe headquarters, which we showed off. All right, and then from the last episode of The Table, which was the Watchtower, Major Blood grouped his guys back up and came back, and they started overrunning the Joe base at night. Snake Eyes, Spirit, a lot of guys got caught up in that Watchtower. They're not dead. They made it through. They battled out, but that tower got overran, and they're pretty much on the run, kind of disconnected from these Joes. General Hawk, which over in the motor pool having a little Saturday night barbecue. They think things are cool. They think the base is locked down. But Major Blood has showed back up, snuck up, tippy-toed in with about 100 troops and got the Joes surrounded. They were just kicking back, having a barbecue, playing cards. Jody Shooter and all those guys on the basketball court, just chilling, relaxing, man. And here comes Major Blood. Got all the Joes surrounded. They got them stuck up. They got them held up, grouped off. I mean, they got 8 or 9 guys on roadblock alone, man. I mean, the situation is looking crazy. The Joes are looking pinned down. Now, Major Blood is about to make General Hawk execute his troops. But you know Hawk ain't gonna do that. He'd rather get his brains blown out than have to execute his troops. But in the nick of the time, we forgot about Clutch. He was with a grunt out doing some surveillance, and they brought back the Vamp, and they started running over Cobra troopers like roadkill. And in that split second of time, that gave enough time to cause a diversion. Hawk grabs the propane tank, throws it in the air, out back, shoot it! Booyah! Big explosion, causing a disruption. Just enough time for those Joes to get out of there and get over the garage and get over across to the base on the bridge, which goes over to the other side of the headquarters, which they have plenty of vehicles and all the bikes and trucks to get to, so they can get out of there, because they're totally apprehended. They're cut off from the other guys. Everybody's pretty much on the run. And these Joes had to blast it out, battle out, close range, firing off shots straight into the Cobra, as Cobra chases them across the bridge, and they're trying to get across these old rusted bridges and get over to their other motor pool to get to their bikes so they can ride out. But this is the cliffhanger right here. Will the Joes make it out? Will they get over to that other motor pool? Who knows? Who knows? We will see on the next episode of The Table. And that episode is called Ride Out. I'd like to thank you guys for taking your time out to watch this episode of The Table. It's been a minute. This episode was kind of long. I thank you for bearing with me. I'm hoping you guys like it. If you can, give me a like, comment, subscribe. Hit me up on my Instagram at Geppetto910. This is the Savage Land. We do this for the love and beauty of action figures and displaying them out in huge dioramas on the table. And with that being said, until the next time, God bless.